Hi YouTube, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Pretty good. Um, got my push-ups and leg exercises done and all that. Feeling great in that respect. Um, I'm going to be talking today about the holidays and the narcissist family. If some of you don't know, I'm a trained counselor. Um, few other things I've got some license for um, in my state. Um, I've been studying psychology all my life, um, being raised Masonically. Kind of, it doesn't give you any choice because you learn the nature of the mind and the crafts within the human psyche at a real young age. So you're intertwined in it. So reading people and um, evaluating them for my life started at a very young age. So I'll be talking about how I personally dealt with a narcissist families during the holidays. What I did personally. Not right away. It took me some time, but just start for like the younger people, or you're dealing with your parents, and like if you had the type of parents that um or your accomplishments are their accomplishments, like I played the flute or drums or guitar or harmonica, all kinds of, or dance or whatever. And then somehow, and even giving birth, somehow um somebody that never gave birth was like a expert in my life type of thing, even with, you know, modeling, whatever it was. Um, it wasn't my accomplishments, they were her accomplishments, and somehow in the pea brain of the narcissist, they adapt your persona, your personality for their own, even though that's not who they are. They have um, there's no sign of those abilities in there, but they will project in a sense that that's who they are. If you see what I'm saying, and there's triangulation between siblings and always drama. I mean, yeah, you want to see drama queen, get me going. But, you know, it's not very often, and if I go there, if somebody takes me there, I know a place. I'll take you there. Um, yeah, if they take me there, whew, there may not be no coming back. I'm in that type of mood in my life where I might risk jail time just to jack some stupid mother getting in my way. 'Cause I don't bother anybody. I don't, typically, I don't ask anybody for anything. I owe nobody nothing on this planet. And I like it that way, you know. But if a narcissist during Christmas time or whatever, you feel obligated in their minds because nothing you do is actually going to be that big a deal, but what they do, that's a big deal. So there's different ways you can approach the situation. I mean, the holidays isn't the best time to sit down and have a family discussion about mental illness within the family, or is it? because narcissism is a cluster B personality trait. One out of the four used to be a tetrad, is now a triad. They've encompassed its psychopathy, narcissism, schizophrenia, and sadism. So, um, yeah, I know a little bit about stuff. But anyway, so I kind of too get a kick out of when people try to come at me sideways. Not and or especially if they're projecting something onto me that isn't a part of who I am, then they might be misplacing some feelings from somewhere else where they don't belong. I've had that happen a bit, so just might be some noise, just a bit here. Maybe not. Okay, but I'll get back on track. Like I say, there be a little bit of interruptions, but I'll work through it. Just pretend a kid just ran in and or something. It's kind of ooh. Speaking of kids, that's the mind of a narcissist, the petulant child. But they're not a child. I liken them to cats. Cats are assholes, but cats can be assholes. They're tiny, they're furry, they're cute, you know? But so you can sit down with your family anyway, and you can mentally make a list of their insecurities if that's what you're into, because that is what it is all about. That they will become bullies or whatever their tactics are. There's a whole playbook of these tactics to control you or manipulate you or gaslight you or whatever they're doing in that sense. So you can make a mental list of things that you'd like to address with them. Good luck on that. I tried to get a whole family into counseling, but that didn't work. But anyway, um, yeah, so you really, really got to make a decision. Do I really want to be around this? Are the gifts worth that to me? If they're, say, if you're poor, if you're young, you're poor, they're well to do, and they can give you something that you can't get for yourself. That's going to rope you in for a whole nother year if you think about it like that. If you're so independent that it's intolerable, then you have to think about what type of boundaries you are going to set with these people. Maybe it's a good day to sit down and talk about boundaries or talk about what is tolerated or not tolerable within that family setting. And if there's an infraction, then get up and go. Say like, if you go here, you go there, in your conversation, in your negativity, whatever it is, or triangulating or gossiping or what. I mean, talking about family is one thing, but when you're sitting with somebody, say it's the matriarch of the family, like grandma or mom or whatever, and they're going through the whole list of who's doing what and who's doing what to who, and it's just like, this is all too, you know, then you have to decide whether, and then that they're doing the same thing about you when you're not there. You know, I have people having conversations about me at tables I don't even sit at, you know, but that's why I'm not sitting there, you see. So you got to be really strong minded goal-oriented, future-focused, not future-fakest, and realize that you don't want to adopt their personality. They want to adopt yours. And once you understand that you're the bright light that they're trying to dim, your anger will subside because then you know already of their insecurities. You can deal with them compassionately or not at all, you know? So this goes with friends too, or people posing as friends. Excuse me. I'm not just choking on my cigarette. I just had a hit of my weed. So, yeah, it's pretty good stuff too. It's not the like super potent, um, like you take one hit and you're just flipping laying on your couch and cramming food down your face and what I like just flavorful stuff that this friend of ours has. Um just mediocre. It's just a nice smoke that I can the request was something I can do some work on, you know, still get things accomplished. That's what I like. So, but anyway. And I went like a decade one time, different times, many, many years, not having any weed in my life, just to focus on my kids, and the job that I had to have. I had to be sober for it. I was, especially when I was a dealer up at the casino. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd get high sometimes, but usually not. Not at not before work. Anyway, I have dyslexia and smoking isn't always beneficial to counting 7 or 8 decks of cards at one time in your head. So it's like, you know, you got to be logical, really. But it's good money. So yeah, there's times in my life I didn't do it, and then when I was about, oh, I'd say it's been about 55 now. It's been about 11 years ago. I decided, man, my kids are grown and I'm going to start smoking again. I have no obligations to anybody. So, so I did, you know. But yeah, sometimes for me, I had to give it a break because I had things I had to accomplish. It just depends on what you got to do, you know. Like, do you have to take tests? Are you taking a course or, you know, courses or whatever you're doing in your life that you have to really be on top of your game to live in comfort when you get a little bit older, maybe, you know, just looking ahead sometimes, you know, or making a plan, making a goal. That goes with a family too, like somebody, say if you have a mother that runs you down every time you're on the phone with her, and you're just frazzled when you're done. Um, that's not normal. That's a mode of operation of control where you might have answered the phone just happy as can be, but you ended up frazzled by the time you were done. It's like that's not normal. Do you answer the phone every time? Or would you say straight up, look, when I talk to you It just makes me feel worse, so I probably won't be doing this again, you know. I actually had people fucking lie about me and other family members. Well, lie that it wasn't a what it was pretending like I did something wrong by way of pointing out um things that shouldn't be said and done around little people. And that'll drive me crazy every time. So then, like, I had family that I only knew about half my life now basically shunned me. So I kind of went on the attack for a while. Then finally, I just backed off and thought, hey, I walked away from an adoptive family. I emancipated myself when I was a teenager. So I divorced my parents. I did it once. I can do this again easily. I never had anybody and I never will have. Not like that. Not in a close relationship. I'll never let anybody destroy my happipiness. All that I have found to gain within myself, I'm not letting some jerkwad wreck my day with their small shit. I refuse to do that. So, cheers, everybody. I hope you refuse it too. Don't put up with it. I'll have a hit with you or with myself in front of you. Want to see it? I got my little cast iron pan and my oney that my oldest son gave me. It used to be purple. The it's the smokeless one. Um, it's got the cap that so when you're out in public or windproof or that's still purple because I hardly ever use it. So and then I got my poker. So, and that's the way I like it. Mm, 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 mm. That's the way mm. I like it. Casey and the Sunshine Man. Yeah, yeah, don't put up with that. I even know um I've watched okay, here goes. Listen, sissies, I got my sisters watch me occasionally. If you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I personally wouldn't wait, and I didn't, to tell that thing how I felt about her before she got too old to be able to hear what I was saying. So I hope you hear what I'm putting down and you can find that freedom within yourself when it isn't right like that to just put a stop to it. And that's all I'm going to say. I love you. I wish you well. I don't want nothing to do with it. You can have it, sadly. So there you go. That's how I feel. And I have a great amount of love for our mother, but I have more love for myself and my sanity. And it took me forever to gather that for myself. So I'm not letting anybody impede on that and my peace in my life. I mean, I'm good at thriving through chaos and working in hospitals and stuff and having to think quick, in different situations. My instincts have saved me. But I don't want to be in fight or flight mode where I should be comfortable even if everybody else is thriving in that chaotic situation, the apparent mental illness is just like overwhelming, and like, I'm not getting paid for this shit, from any of them. So that includes exes or whatever, everybody, anybody that I have either threw out or walked away from. Um, See, to me, people are concerned, well, the narcissist discards you, like they love bomb you and then they discard and push pull thing back and forth. I don't play that game at all, at all. you know. So, but there was something more I was going to say about that, but I don't know, just a bit. Mm, yeah. I always feel like when there's a little bit of drama like that and it's unnecessary, makes me want to step it up and show them all, I'll show you drama like you have never seen, because I can be the queen of that. But it's like, nah, nah, I'm going to be the queen of integrity and dignity and walk away from it. Because when somebody says things that are untrue about you and acts in certain ways that are red flags to me, it's like, that's enough. That's entirely enough. But I went as far, and I still do have um letters from a rather nasty person, and me trying to speak logically through the whole thing, to have publicly it try to be turned on me like I did something wrong. And when that happens in my life, it's like, I'm not, why bother? Why bother? I don't chase love. Never. So, um, like I tell people, you may not love me. I may not be able to win your heart. And if I don't, well, you are mentally ill, but I will make you respect me. One of the two. So if I can't have your love, I will have your respect, whether you publicly say that or not. It will be a fact. That's why I won't bow to Satan or hail Satan. No, it's the other way around. If you're strong enough, I suggest maybe examine whether you're strong enough to go there. If you're not, I understand. You can't do things alone, you know. But if you're in hell, you might as well be the boss. And you'd have to actually be able to prove that you were. If you can wield the fire, literally, not just walk through it, but grab that shit and then not use it because you don't need to. Yeah, that's where it's at. Knowing that you have that power to destroy or heal, depending on how you use it and what your intentions are. Yeah. So, narcissists and holidays. Oh, pure hell. Pure hell. You could not pay me to walk into one enclosed area with several people, maybe a few not on the narcissistic spectrum, but more than one, and the whole family of flying monkeys that are willing to go along with what's presented in the day, no matter what it is, it's going to be low vibing, you know? It's like, I'm not doing it. I refuse. That'll never happen. Never. Never. That type of shit is not even allowed in my life. Somebody'll get hurt. Just stay the fuck away from me with your shit. That's how I feel about narcissists, their control methods, and my life. So, and this started a long time ago. I don't know if you ever heard of a movie, Rebel Without a Cause? Well, there's a lot of them out there. I have a cause. My rebellion, I tried to run away when I was 5. I had my jean jacket and my teddy bear in a bag, and I fell asleep in between these two garages. Came home, that thing that had adopted me the second time I was adopted. First time was brand new. Up until 2 weeks, they abused me and sold me again. Thank you, Masons, you group of affiliated fucks. So anyway, um, yeah, I'd been gone I don't know how long, but she didn't even know I had been gone. And we lived on the edge of the city. It's like people got murdered right next door to where we were in a park. It's like, oh, okay. The brain dead ism of the narcissist. It's not normal. It's like they'll do um feed their animals weird shit even if they've been told not to, and maybe it's 'cause I'm tired, or maybe um I just didn't realize, or I forgot, or yeah, what the fuck? Forget to change the diaper on your baby too, you know? But that it's always something that they're stupid about, and it's always concerning another life form, whether it's you or an animal or even life itself, people, humanity. There's always something lacking there that's not normal. There's a coldness, a standoffness, that that people in the world are adapting this coldness and pretending like it's normal. There's groups of these things that get together and pretend being cold is a normal thing. Wow. So there's my thoughts on narcissism and the holidays, and um, setting your boundaries or not, and what you're willing to settle for in your life or not. And if you set those boundaries and they aren't respected, stand on it. Make a set pattern, even if you don't want to tell them about it. You don't have to. There's no law that says you have to tell a narcissist when you're going to be done with their shit. Just remember that, too. That's a big one. Or wait, just when they're comfortable. Wait till they're in a good mood and then tell them, I don't ever want to see your ugly face. Or your beautiful face with that ugly shit in there, you know, ever again. Lucky for me, I have one sister that looks so much like me, about like right there anyway. I can like look in the mirror and see my sister. Nah, I can see her in my mind's eye too. I know you see me too, Sissy, my oldest one. Yeah, we always have actually, even when we knew the other one existed without meeting. But I mean, we've met now. Yeah. So I have several reasons and several people I have in my mind when I'm making this video here. Here's for one of you. Cheers. Don't let them fuckers get you down, baby. You got friends out here that care about you, and um, they're going to be who they're going to be regardless of boundaries or whatever you're doing in your life. They're going to carry on till they can't, you know. Oh, that reminds me. I saw, uh, I think it was a advertisement for people over 65. If you fall, like so many percent of them or us, um, I'm 66 in February. I'll be 67. That we might die if we fall. What? Wow. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? Shut the fuck up. Go away. It sounds like brainwashing tactics to me, honestly. Get the fuck out of here with your weak ass shit. Go do some weight training, you know? Jerks. Which I'll be doing later here. Wow. I think it sounded like brainwashing. What do you think? Maybe if you've never been physically fit and you're what they would call a senior, then you're a lump of whatever, and you probably aren't enjoying your life very much anyway. So if you fall down, maybe that's help. I've fallen and I can't get up. Might be a good thing or a bad thing. But don't get me wrong, I don't wish nothing on nobody, most of the time. But, well, I'm going to get this uploaded. I appreciate you joining me. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Have a good night or day. Wherever you're at, take no prisoners and laugh in the face of danger. Seriously, don't put up with their crap.